I know there are many reasons why older adults move into nursing homes: declining health, children who don't have time to provide care, or simply the need for safety. But I also know that many people, once they enter, feel lonely, lose their independence, and struggle with the high costs. I want you to imagine this. One day, you leave your familiar home, the cozy kitchen, and the garden filled with memories, only to move into a small, unfamiliar room. You're surrounded by strangers, following a fixed daily schedule, eating meals that may not suit your taste, and possibly spending entire days without a visit from someone you love. Is that the life you truly want? Today, I'm going to share 6 better alternatives to nursing homes, solutions that not only save you money, but also help you maintain an independent, joyful, and meaningful life. Stay with me until the end of this video, because I'm sure at least one of these options will be the perfect fit for you. Before we begin, if you're committed to living a healthier, more fulfilling life, hit the like button to help spread this valuable knowledge. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you're enjoying this content, comment 1 below to let me know you're here. If not, comment 0, and I'll work harder to bring you even better content. Let's dive in now. Living with family. Linda, 78 years old, once swore she would never live with her children. She believed she was old enough to manage on her own and didn't want to become a burden. More than that, she feared disrupting their routines, afraid she would feel like a guest in her own child's home. So, after her husband passed away, she chose to live alone. At first, everything seemed fine, but as the evenings grew longer, the house became colder, and loneliness began creeping into every corner of her life. Then one day, her daughter made a suggestion. "Mom, why don't you move in with us? We have a room just for you, and you don't have to worry about anything." At first, Linda refused. She didn't want to lose her independence or feel like she was disrupting her daughter's life. But as winter set in, the emptiness of her home became even more overwhelming. She started reconsidering. Eventually, she agreed to try living with her daughter's family for 3 months. To her surprise, this new life wasn't uncomfortable at all. She had her own private room, decorated just the way she liked. But the most wonderful part was seeing her grandchildren every morning, sharing warm family meals filled with laughter, and having endless conversations with her daughter. She no longer felt abandoned or like a burden. She felt like a vital part of the family. What was meant to be a temporary arrangement soon became a life she would never trade for anything. Many older adults share the same fears Linda once had, worrying about being a bother, fearing the loss of privacy. But in reality, living with family can be one of the best choices for a longer, healthier, and happier life. A study from Harvard University found that older adults who live with their children have a 30% lower risk of depression compared to those who live alone. It's no surprise. Being surrounded by love, companionship, and daily interaction brings a deep sense of purpose and joy. Of course, living together doesn't mean losing personal space. If privacy is a concern, there are flexible options, like having a small home or unit near your family's house, or sharing the same home but keeping a separate space, ensuring both independence and connection. Think about this. If one day you need help, would a stranger in a nursing home ever care for you with the same love as your own family? Is there truly any place warmer than the home of your loved ones? Linda changed her perspective, and now she has never felt happier. Maybe this could be the right choice for you too. What do you think about living with family? Have you ever felt this way? Share your thoughts in the comments. 2. Senior community groups. Many people choose nursing homes, hoping for better care, but in reality, many feel disconnected, lonely, and deprived of their freedom. However, there is a better solution, one that allows you to maintain independence while bringing joy to your daily life: joining a senior community group. Instead of living in a closed-off environment, Why not immerse yourself in groups designed specifically for older adults in your local community? Many community centers offer a variety of activities like Tai Chi, dance classes, painting, cooking, and even group travel. These activities not only help maintain physical health, but also keep your mind engaged and your spirit youthful. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that older adults who actively participate in community activities have a 47% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's compared to those who live in isolation. Keeping the brain engaged through social interaction, learning, and meaningful activities helps slow cognitive decline and preserve mental sharpness. Imagine a beautiful morning where you and a group of peers join a painting class. Everyone gathers around a large table, carefully brushing colors onto their canvases while sharing cherished memories of their younger years. Later, you all take a stroll in the park, chatting, laughing, and enjoying the warmth of the sun. Or picture a lively dance session, where each movement not only keeps your body flexible, but also fills you with renewed energy and excitement. Beyond the fun, being part of a community is also a powerful way to prevent depression. According to the American Psychological Association, APA, older adults with an active social life have a 40% lower risk of depression. A life filled with meaningful connections doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. If there are senior groups in your area, take the time to explore and join them. And if there aren't, why not start one yourself? A weekly gathering at the park, a simple cooking class at home, or even a small group that meets for morning coffee can make a significant difference in your quality of life. Aging doesn't mean sitting idly, watching time pass. Be proactive in finding new joys, expanding your social circle, and embracing every moment with excitement. What do you think about joining a senior community group? Share your thoughts in the comments. 3. Co-living with a peer. History has shown that living with others not only reduces loneliness, but also brings significant mental and health benefits. Take the story of two renowned female artists, Georgia O'Keeffe and Anita Politzer. As they grew older, both realized they didn't want to live alone. So, they decided to move in together, sharing a home, cooking meals, and having daily conversations. With each other's company, life felt more joyful, their mental well-being remained strong, and they continued creating art until the very end. Co-living is not just about companionship, it also provides a sense of security and mutual support. Imagine a late afternoon when the air turns crisp. You and a lifelong friend brew a pot of tea, sit on the porch, reminiscing about old memories and sharing stories of both joy and sorrow. If one day you're feeling unwell, there's someone there to check on you, remind you to take your medication, or simply ask how you're doing. Wouldn't that be far more comforting than living alone in an empty house? Beyond companionship, co-living significantly reduces living expenses. Sharing rent, utilities, and grocery costs makes life more affordable while still maintaining comfort and independence. In countries like Japan and Germany, senior co-housing has become an increasingly popular trend. Older adults rent a home together, each having their own space while sharing expenses and household responsibilities. This model not only fosters a happier and more connected lifestyle, but also reduces financial burdens compared to hiring caregivers or moving into a nursing home. You can find potential co-living partners through local senior groups, mutual friends, or even online platforms designed to connect like-minded individuals. The key is finding someone with a similar lifestyle and values, ensuring that shared living becomes a source of joy rather than a challenge. Growing older doesn't mean living in isolation. Sometimes, a small change, like finding a housemate, can make a huge difference. If you've ever considered this or know someone looking for a companion, share your thoughts in the comments below. 4. Hiring an in-home caregiver. Imagine waking up in your own familiar room, looking out at the garden you've nurtured for years, sipping your favorite morning tea, and not having to give up any part of your life just because of age. In-home caregivers are not just there to assist with daily tasks. They help you maintain independence within your own life. They can prepare meals, tidy up, remind you to take medication, go for walks with you, or simply provide companionship to prevent loneliness. However, a major concern is that not everyone can afford full-time care. But that doesn't mean this option is out of reach. In reality, there are many ways to access caregiving support without excessive costs. Some people hire part-time caregivers, just a few hours a day, to assist with heavier tasks while they manage simpler things on their own. Certain government programs or nonprofit organizations offer financial aid, allowing seniors to hire caregivers at a lower cost or even for free. If you have children or family members, you may be able to arrange for shared financial support or hire a caregiver on an hourly basis to ease the financial burden. According to the U.S. Institute for Aging Policy Research, the cost of in-home care is typically 30 to 50% lower than the cost of a nursing home, depending on the level of assistance needed. And if you only require help with specific tasks rather than full-time care, this expense becomes even more manageable. Additionally, many people have found creative solutions to receive help without hiring outside caregivers. Some live near trusted friends, neighbors, or family members, forming a mutual support system for daily tasks. Some senior communities have established peer support groups where members help one another on a rotating schedule instead of hiring outside assistance. When considering in-home care, the most important factor isn't just cost. It's about preserving your autonomy, dignity, and comfort in your golden years. Many seniors who move into nursing homes often express that they feel like they've lost their independence and become reliant on a system. Meanwhile, others who choose to stay in their homes, despite some challenges, find that simply being in a familiar and beloved environment makes each day feel more meaningful. So if you're considering this option, think about what matters most to you. Do you need full-time care or just a few hours of support each day? Are there financial aid programs available to you? Do you have family members who can help? Once you find the right solution for your situation, you'll realize that staying comfortable at home isn't an impossible dream. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you considered this option before? Do you know someone who has successfully done this? I'd love to hear your stories. 5. Moving to a senior living community. Listen to the story of Evelyn, 74 years old. She had been living alone after her husband passed away, with her children busy with work and only able to visit on weekends. At first, she thought she was fine, but over time, loneliness grew stronger. Meals alone lost their flavor. Sleepless nights worrying about her health left her exhausted. She considered moving into a nursing home, but the thought of giving up her familiar home and living under a strict schedule made her hesitate. Then one day, a friend introduced her to a senior living community. This wasn't a nursing home. It was a small, independent community where she could live in her own apartment but still have access to support services whenever needed. The community had a medical center on site, a restaurant serving nutritious meals, yoga and dance classes, and social clubs for seniors. The environment was beautiful, peaceful, and filled with people her age. Evelyn decided to try living there for a month, and it turned out to be a life-changing decision. No more loneliness, no more constant worries about her health. She found joy in daily conversations, group activities, and shared dinners, allowing her to embrace aging in a comfortable, fulfilling way. These senior living communities are becoming increasingly popular. Unlike nursing homes, they allow seniors to maintain independence without being restricted by rigid schedules, while still having access to support when needed. You choose your level of assistance. If you're still active and independent, you can live in your own apartment and use services only when necessary. If you need more medical support, you can opt for a residence with on-site healthcare staff for added security. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that seniors living in supported communities are 40% less likely to experience depression and have a 35% lower risk of falls and injuries compared to those living alone. This isn't just because of a safer environment. It's also due to social connection, which is crucial for mental well-being in later years. Some worry that these communities may be too expensive, but in reality, there are many affordable options. Some senior housing programs offer financial assistance for those with limited incomes. Compared to nursing homes, which can cost thousands of dollars per month, many senior communities are far more affordable, while still providing safety, comfort, and a vibrant social life. 6. Utilizing technology for independent living. Growing older doesn't mean we have to depend on others. Technology today is not just for the younger generation. It can be a powerful companion that helps you live independently, safely, and happily in your own home. If you know how to make the most of it, you can take control of your life without needing to move into a nursing home or rely entirely on your children. Imagine living alone, but still being able to video call your grandchildren every day, monitor your health with a smartwatch, or have a virtual assistant remind you to take your medication on time. This is no longer a futuristic dream, it's reality. Devices like heart rate monitors, fall detection sensors, and security cameras can keep you safe even when no one else is around. Some smartwatches can even detect a fall and automatically call for help, sending an alert to your family members, reducing the risk of an accident going unnoticed. If you worry about loneliness, apps like FaceTime, Zoom, or Messenger can help you stay close to your family and friends, no matter the distance. With just a smartphone or tablet, you can chat, join online classes, meet new people, and rediscover joy in life. No more feelings of isolation or boredom. Technology opens up a whole new world where you can learn, connect, and fully enjoy your golden years. For those concerned about safety, smart security systems such as surveillance cameras and video doorbells are essential. You can see who's at your door without having to get up and set up alarms that notify your family if anything unusual happens. These tools not only keep you safer, but also give your loved ones peace of mind. I understand that not everyone is familiar with technology, and this can make some seniors feel hesitant. But don't worry, there are many courses designed specifically for older adults to help you learn how to use smartphones, tablets, and other devices with ease. Ask your children, grandchildren, or friends for guidance, and don't be afraid to try something new. You'll soon realize that technology isn't intimidating. It can actually make life easier and more enjoyable. According to a study from the U.S. National Institute on Aging, seniors who use technology to stay socially connected have a 30% lower risk of depression and report a 40% higher level of life satisfaction compared to those who don't. This proves that technology isn't just a tool, it's a key to living a happy, healthy, and optimistic life. If you're looking for a reliable source to help you stay healthy, independent, and happy, don't forget to follow Life Advice for You. This is the perfect place to learn valuable life tips, get advice from peers, and find daily motivation. Hit like and subscribe now so you never miss our latest content. Share this video with your friends and family. Someone out there might be looking for these exact solutions. Have you used technology to improve your life? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Thank you for watching.